Hello and welcome to Twilight Sessions. My name is Prophet, and today I have some thoughts for you. Oh, we've got Jude back here as well, so we've got a little black cat for good luck in the background. So today is the middle of December. We are, I think it's day 3 of Hanukkah right now. In fact, I know for a fact that it is. And I wanted to share with you the framework that I'm using to celebrate Hanukkah this year. And you don't have to be celebrating Hanukkah in order to use this, so you can just take this framework and make it your own. You could do this anytime between, like, basically now and whenever, so you could do this anytime. I'm doing it in the middle of winter, near the solstice, near the Gregorian New Year. So now seems like a really good time to be doing reflection and like reevaluating everything in my life to, set aside what's no longer working and to really plant seeds for more goodness in my life. So that's what this framework is all about. Again, you don't have to be celebrating Hanukkah in order to make the most of this. So feel free to just take this and run with it. Do whatever you want to do. So I am sorry I didn't get this out on day 1 of Hanukkah, so that's on me. But this framework does follow the themes of Hanukkah, so if you don't know the story, go ahead and watch a video or read an article about the history of Hanukkah, and then come back, because if I try to explain it to you, I will butcher it and you'll make no sense. So go listen to it from somebody who knows what they're talking about, and then come back. Welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about this framework. So on night 1, which again was 2 nights ago and I apologize, I was looking at all of the good in my life. So with the first candle, the first light of Hanukkah, it's nice to look at everything that's already working, and this is what I'm considering the temple. And so that night, I simply made a list of everything that I love about my life, from mindsets, habits, diet, activities, all of these things. I'm like, I love my house, I love my cats, I love my job, all of these things that I love and feel like are working and serving my highest purpose. So that's night 1, is just looking at all of the wonderful things in your life that you already love and are already working for you. And again, this is the temple. So on night 2, I looked at all the things that are no longer serving my highest good. And this is what I'm considering the Greeks defiling the temple. So this is all the things in your life that are not working or serving your highest good, things like negative habits or mindsets, limiting beliefs, relationships that are no longer serving you, relationships to things that are no longer serving you, maybe jobs, housing situations, just whatever it is that feels like it's no longer in alignment and it might have felt really good before. So now is a good time to just really reflect and like genuinely think about, do I still benefit from this? Is this still serving my highest good? And if the answer is no, it goes on this list. And we're just writing it down this particular night. So you don't have to worry about fixing or solving anything. Just write down everything that's not working. The idea with this list is to be able to then integrate, grow from, or release everything that's no longer serving you. And the first step to do that is to just recognize what is no longer serving you. So that's the whole point of this list. So then on night 3, which is tonight, on my timeline, I'm going to be making a plan on how I might be able to overcome or release or integrate or grow from all of those things that are no longer serving me. And this is what I'm calling planning my revolt. So as the Maccabees planned a revolt against the Greeks, this is what I'm doing against all of those things in my life that are no longer serving me. And so this would be things like, if I want to fix my financial situation, that would be like plan to make a budget. Or if I want to start eating healthier, maybe, research diet, and make, plan to make food menus for the week and grocery shopping and all of this kind of thing. So basically just list out all the things that you can do to support healing and integrating and growing from all of those things that are no longer serving you. And the idea with this list is not to change it all in one night or even by New Year or next week or anything like that. It is simply a list of things that you can start integrating or implementing in your life to make your life a little bit better and flow a little bit more. So that's night 3 is plan your revolt. So on day 4, we get to go back to the fun, positive stuff, and this will be visualizing and setting intentions for the year ahead. So this is what I consider relighting the eternal flame. And this is real, it's just fun, right? It's just basically you're looking at like all of the things that were working for you on that list from before, and then you can even add stuff that you'd like to invite into your life. So this can be a time to think, okay, so I already have a great foundation of what I love. What more do I want to add to this? Maybe you want to add more, more creative outlets or more exercise or more laughter or whatever it is that you want to do. So this is an opportunity for you to like kind of plan what an ideal day might look like or an ideal week or kind of like grand plans for the year. Excuse me. So really focus on reigniting that eternal flame within you. So then day 5 is Tzedakah Day, and this is the Jewish concept of giving and generosity. And so this can take the form of whatever that means for you. So if you want to sit down and like think about what charities you want to give to, that's fine. But for me on this particular day, I wanted to make it a little bit more expansive and kind of contemplate the act of giving, and then also find ways that I can incorporate more generosity and giving and charity into my daily life and kind of yearly cycle. So rather than waiting for specific holidays to come around to give money or, clothes or toys or whatever, what if I tried to incorporate that generosity into my daily life? Right? And so just kind of like explore your relationship with generosity. And my whole thing with generosity and being able to give is that when you give, it's like you're telling God, I believe in you so much to take care of me that I'm willing and able to give because I know that it will come back to me, right? So it's not about hoarding, it's the opposite of that. It's about understanding that you are already taken care of and you already have enough. And again, if you want to be donating time or clothes or books or toys or whatever it is, it doesn't have to be money if you don't want it to be. But just consider how you might give back to the community and the world at large in ways that are meaningful for you. So don't worry about what other people are doing. Just think about ways that are meaningful for you and your lifestyle, your values, your ideals. So that's day 5. Day 6 is Purification Day. And this is recommitting to your spiritual path, whatever that looks like for you. So you may or may not be a part of any kind of organized religion or whatever it is, but for tonight, for night 6, you're simply getting to contemplate how your spiritual practice fits into your daily life. And then kind of looking at the practices that you currently do have. And again, we're looking at what is still serving you. So what spiritual practices do you have that still feel really good? Which ones do you have that aren't really serving you anymore? They don't really inspire you. Maybe you feel like you're just saying certain prayers or you're just meditating or whatever it is that you're doing. And it feels rote, it feels uninspired, it feels empty. So maybe consider replacing that with something else. And then also, if you wanted to add anything to your spiritual practice, again, we're not looking for perfection tomorrow. The idea is to plan for the, a year ahead so you can start thinking like, oh, I would love to start meditating. You don't have to start tomorrow. Like, don't stress about it. Of course, you are welcome to start today if that's what you want to do. But the idea here is to just start to build an idea of how you want your life to look. So day 6 is purification and just recommitting yourself to your spiritual path the way that the Jews were able to reclaim and purify the temple that had been defiled. So then day 7 is the truth. This is looking at the values that you want to take into the year ahead. So this is an opportunity to look at everything that you have listed in the past 6 days, from everything that you're doing that you already love, to everything that you're wanting to integrate into your life, to everything that you want to release and that is no longer serving you. So you can look at everything that you've listed, and from this kind of data, you can start to build a list of values that can help guide your decisions in the year to come. And I love redoing values every year or so, like they're good to reevaluate. So this isn't like the values for the rest of your life, although you might find that there are certain values that stay with you every single year, and that's great. But you're just focusing on what feels right for you in this moment right now. So again, the past 6 days of work have really helped to set the foundation of understanding like, oh, I really value community. I really value time alone. I really value health right now is a big one for me, or whatever it is. And then you can start to make a list of values. So this can look however you want. I'm probably gonna like sit down and do a list of 10 or 13, I don't know, pick a number. And again, it's just a list that you can keep by your bed, on the bathroom mirror, on your phone, like you can make it into a cute little screensaver that you can look at every day, and it'll just help guide your decisions. So anytime you have a decision or you're taking action in your life, you can think, is this in alignment with any and all of my values? Or is this going against any of my values? And that'll help it'll help you make decisions that are in alignment with your actual values and how you actually want to be living your life. And it's just a tool for mindfulness. So it's not, again, it's not supposed to be constricting or heavy in any way. This is all supposed to be inspiring and uplifting. So that is day 7. And then day 8, I have 2 options for day 8, kind of depending on how I'm feeling. So you can take or leave whichever one you want. So option 1 is to simply just rest, reflect, enjoy, and celebrate. So you're just maybe having a party, having a nice dinner, whatever it is that you're doing, and don't worry about anything else. Or option 2 would be, I guess technically I have 3 options. So option 2 would be to make a gratitude list and simply sit down and just make a list of everything you're grateful for, either, from today or from the past year, from the entire process of Hanukkah and the 8 days that we just, experienced together. So that is option 2, is to make a gratitude list. And then option 3 would be to write holiday greeting cards to all of your nearest and dearest. So this could be a fun opportunity to do some art, to thank the people in your life who you love, for being there in your life. And these can be as long or as short, as in-depth or as superficial as you want them to be, whatever you want to do. You can just go to the store and get, a whole bunch of cards, or you can draw them, whatever it is you want to do, however involved you want to be getting. So that would be day 8, would be to, again, we're shining the light of God into the world. And in this case, it would be through like gratitude and just sharing our love and appreciation for other people. So I think that could be a really special way to kind of close this sacred ritual, this 8-day ritual. And yeah, so that's that. So there's one other little ritual I'd love to add on that's, again, optional. You could do this one separately. You can make it a part of this 8-day process. But day 7 of Hanukkah, I think it's day 7, is the winter solstice here in the Northern Hemisphere. And last year I did this ritual with my sister, and we both got a lot out of it. And so I'll explain it to you now. I don't remember where this came from. We did not make it up, so this came from the internet somewhere. So if this is yours, go ahead and take credit for it. If you know who it is, please let me know. But I do not take credit for this ritual. However, that being said, I'd love to share it with you because it was wonderful. So on solstice, make a list of 10 goals for the new year. Something that you would love to undergo, partake in, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so you're going to write all of those down, and then you're going to make each of those goals into a single piece of paper. So like cut them up into strips or whatever. So you're gonna have 10 pieces of paper, each one with a goal for the new year. You're gonna put each of those 10 pieces of paper into a cup, a cauldron, whatever it is that you wanna do. I think some, just any kind of container, any little container. And you just put that somewhere that you see it every day, your nightstand, your dresser, the dining room table, your altar, whatever. And then every single day, so starting on solstice all the way up to New Year, you're going to burn one of those pieces of paper, and you're not going to know what you're grabbing. So you're going to fold up each piece of paper, put it in the little bowl, cup, jar thing, and then every day you're going to pull one out and burn it. And and you don't know what it is. And so on the last day, which is New Year, you're gonna have one piece of paper left, and this one is going to be the goal that you focus on for the year. So rather than having to deal with all 10 of those things, just focus on the one. Now, if you still feel called to incorporate one or all of the other 10 things into your year, you totally can. But this kind of helps set a theme for the year. And so for me last year, or this past year, so for 2025, the slip of paper that was the survivor of, the end of this ritual was write the first draft of my novel, which was by far the most terrifying and kind of most surprising. I was like, of all the pieces of paper that I put into my cauldron, that was the one that I was hoping for and most terrified of getting. And it's what I got. And my novel is now almost complete. So it worked. I was able to like focus on it all year. I was able to not stress about it, and I just said it's gonna happen when it happens. And so all year, whenever I felt inspired, I took notes. I sat down, I would do drafts, I would just kind of like write stories. I really got comfortable with my characters and their backstory. And then in November, I decided to do NaNoWriMo this year, which I learned has been shut down, but I did it anyway. And basically decided to sit down and write the first draft of my novel in 1 month, and it's been expanded into the end of the year. So I'm still in the middle of writing it, but it's getting close. And it's the closest I've ever gotten to finishing a book before. So the point there is that this ritual works. It worked for me anyway, and I know that my sister got a lot of it as well. So that's another little ritual you're welcome to add or do by itself, whatever you want to do. But yeah, that is my Hanukkah / end of year ritual that I'd love to offer for you, this little framework of 8 days of reflection and planning for the new year. So I hope you got a lot out of this video. Thank you so much for being here and watching. If you'd like, I have created a blog post on my blog for the written version of this ritual. So if you're a visual person and you'd rather read it or like screenshot it to your phone or whatever, the link will be in the description. So you can find the blog post there in case you were like, that was a lot of information. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, my friend, I'm gonna let you get on with it. I hope you have a wonderful Hanukkah. If you celebrate, happy holidays, wherever you are, whoever you are. I genuinely hope that the light of God is present in your life every moment of every day, and that you feel the love and connection. Yeah, have a wonderful new year. I can't wait to see what love and joy the new year has for you. So please feel free to share it with me, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, my friend, blessed be and peace be with you. Bye.